Welcome back to Let's Play Ni no Kuni. In between this part and the last part, if I haven't put it up yet, will be my first screenshot update. If I haven't done that yet, kindly yell at me in the private message. But for now, we are moving onward to Alma Moon. To get there, we are going through the Golden Grove, and we can see the area it's based in. It's kind of a fall-themed area. It's really pretty.
Leaves are always falling, but it's just never runs out.
And we'll notice we are so strong that the enemies are running away from us. This is kind of the Earthbound thing that this game does. As opposed to just instantly winning a battle, the enemies just run away. Which makes it a lot easier to go through places you've been through before, and you don't want to deal with all the little enemies. However, it does make it hard if you want to deal with the little enemies.
Which later in the game will make more sense.
Yeah. Mushrooms.
Lots of mushrooms. This is a really pretty area, too. And some more eerie forest music. I believe we end up getting introduced to another familiar in here, too.
We do.
A pretty good one.
And he's adorable.
He is pretty adorable. Is it a he? It's hard to tell.
Is it what?
Is it a he? It's hard to tell.
I think Oliver mentions it as a he. It's one of the few familiars that's actually visibly addressed and talked to.
This is such a long conversation to go in these woods.
Yeah, we're at the woods. Hey! No one here.
The big thing they're talking about, at least at this point, is that apparently these woods are full of fairies, but they're no longer there.
Clearly Drippy's a liar.
Yeah, Drippy's full of shit. I mentioned I don't like Drippy.
Ni no Kuni, Part 5.
Fuck him. Part 5, Fuck You, Drippy, is the name of the title.
Well, it can't be. I'm naming it after the location, but...
Yeah. You just stuff him down that frowny sewage hole right there. Hey! Oh, God!
I don't want him, dude! So this is another one of those labyrinthine places. Once I've actually been to everywhere, it's really easy to get from point A to B. Everything that we need to get through here really quickly, we get as we progress. For the most part, it's just a lot of exploration before we can get to Alma Moon.
It doesn't hurt, though, because necessarily it's looking around can lead to treasure and all sorts of things like that.
Now, this little guy's kind of adorable. Makes happy little noises when he shows up. Then I kill him.
God, obviously you don't know what cute things are, Thorn.
Well, shut up, E!
Little baby scorpions. Jimmy's like, oh, good job killing that adorable thing.
Good job walking around that tree.
Monster did a better job. I do like the sounds of when you hop on mushrooms. Really quiet sound, but it feels very appropriate. It also reminds me of Ferngully, too.
These mushrooms are blocking a very not narrow, very not slanted path.
I wonder if they're... I mean, I haven't seen much laced on this since, but I wonder if there's... Oh, I haven't really seen it all, but I wonder if there is a forest that's just so untouched that mushrooms have grown to that size.
Imagine someone else will mention it. Wow. That tyke actually got back at me. I used one of Dumple's new attacks. It's Smash Hit, which is just kind of an instant punch in one character as opposed to Cut Loose, which is everyone.
Generally, I use that more later in the game because it just hits harder for singular, because a lot of the field effects don't do quite enough damage later in the game, but early on, it is rather beastly.
You'll notice the significance of the attacks that do cutscenes, because those cutscenes will often disrupt you trying to charge an attack, which is incredibly obnoxious.
And it can even disrupt blocking timing as well.
Yes.
Which is, oh my god, can piss you off sometimes.
See this guy? Looks kind of cool, doesn't he? Post-game material.
He actually will pop up in a number of different locations. For now, he's just there, so...
That guy specifically is post-game material. That's how long it takes them to find a use for him.
But we get to see him this early.
We can do this.
I can't decide if that spider is kind of cute or not.
It's not.
That happy little bounce he does is kind of cute. But he's a weak ass, so.
He does have. He is kind of chock full of experience, though.
Yeah.
Magneto!
Look at the fall over. Oh dear.
Oh, my head hurts, but. Look how pretty that tree is. That's just great.
Yeah. I do like the map and the mini-map in this game. Makes it very easy to find where you've been if you end up getting lost. Because the place you've been, if you haven't gone right up to it, usually it won't fill in on the map, so you won't get kind of a false lead. So you'll know where you haven't been and where you have.
And I just took a time, even if you want to take the straight path, sometimes just exploring is good because you'll find treasure and all sorts of things. It's just standard RPG fare. You never just want to go the straight path.
Yeah. I do love how little tykes, when you fight them, it seems to be randomized, but sometimes they'll do a happy little bounce noise alongside their little jig.
It's just weird to have a monster jig.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bizarre. They have spears and clothes and a shield. Do they have a society?
The Pokey Stick Society. You all live in those trees.
And that's another thing that enemies running away will do. If you chase them long enough, they'll actually disappear. So that's why it's so hard. It's become such a pain when you need to catch the smaller level enemies. If you see me looking up to the side, it's because sometime in a couple of places there'll be little blue chests tucked away off in the side.
Catching enemies, at least that sense, is rather randomized, though. You don't, even though you have to try to chase them down sometimes, even if you catch them, doesn't always lead to anything fruitful.
Yeah.
Oh, and those mushrooms are a pain in the ass to catch.
Yeah, they are. They're fast.
Oddly enough. But you just smack the shit out of them. It's nice to have those gold orbs like we did before, where you can actually pick up with the familiars. A lot of times the ones the familiar one picks up are better than anyone else's. So if you can find gold orbs, use them all the time. They're going to be your best friend later in the game.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they're your only friend.
Pretty much. Because everyone else is dead!
If you do it right. These mushrooms we can't jump on, but we will be able to in this video.
Don't get too upset, guys. We will jump on those mushrooms.
We will grace them with our feet. And go boom.
And the oil on our body will kill them.
There's another patch. Heading off in this direction, we're going to come across something interesting. Probably.
Another one of those enemies.
They're interesting.
They're on the way.
I like them.
Eh. And I'm sure everyone that's watching their computer going, come on, Travis, you find everything cute. Well, no.
Just the wrong thing.
Just the things that are. Oh my god, that tree has an eye.
Saruman, nice to meet you. What I call life force. Things are alive, Oliver.
There's a thing called living in the world. You might have heard of it. I don't get it. Let's do it.
Let's do the life force.
Let's live.
Let's do the life force again. I like how they're trying to insert some morality to us killing a bunch of random monsters. We don't give a shit about them. And we never will, so why are you wasting our time?
Which is kind of ironic because a lot of those monsters turn into familiars.
Yeah.
So the point's lost.
All of them have the potential to become familiars.
But we kill them before then.
Yeah.
We basically say join us or die.
And the way they get to that point is kind of... what's the word?
Stupid.
More extreme.
Extreme!
Contrived.
I like how they have to highlight all that whole section with red text, just in case someone really forgets that the way they tell you to do this spell is not important.
Now the thing is glowing and shaking.
You're about to get yourself a babby familiar. Oh god, Jeepers Creepers, my least favorite line he says.
Oh.
Oh. That's not a pun aw, that's a cute aw.
Yeah.
That baby just ran up and hugged you.
Well, I can't tell if he's hugging or tickling Oliver's belly.
Look at that!
See, that looks like a fairy.
I'm the king of fairies! Go away.
I'm the fat lard of fairies.
Eh?
Eh?
I do want to see a picture of Mr. Drippy making the pun face doing finger guns. Just really squinty eyes, just kind of wrinkled. Just,
Now the game is directing us towards a place where we actually run into that little guy again.
Huh, where'd Mr. Drippy go? Tired, okay. Oh, those ant guys are dicks.
These are called the Bumblers.
They're surprisingly strong.
Come on!
Yeah. Well, I have fire, and they're weak to it, so...
Run.
These guys drop Bumbler honey, naturally, which we use later on for crafting quite a few things, so it's nice to get some. And these guys just never drop them. Every time I fight them, they don't drop a single one.
Just beat them to death with your stick.
You can always tell the point where I stop giving a shit. I do it frequently. Every video. At least once.
All the time. Never stopped. Alright, a weapon we can't use.
Yay.
Yet.
Ah. Relaxing, creepy music. You know, everything's running away from us now.
It reminds me... He's got the harpoon, get away from him!
Yay!
He wants to hug you again!
I want to hug him again!
I like how he posed with his arms on the side when he jumped down. I was like, yeah!
I like it does a little baton twirl.
He's actually really quick, too, so he's a pretty good familiar to have around.
If you need to run away.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from running away from the battle.
And also getting some distance between you and something really strong.
We've yet to mention it. In Part 5, running away is an option. It's not one I use very often.
Sometimes you just don't want to waste your magic or your health, or it's just pointless in battle. And whenever I've tried to use running, it never works.
Yeah, sometimes the enemies will be so strong that they can run in front of you and block your running. Yes, it is as stupid as that sounds.
Wow, I didn't realize you found a cooler instead of a forest.
Yeah, I don't know. Geometry!
That is rather obnoxious. Well, I think the thing they're giving away with the whole Golden Forest thing is that the life force of this forest is being lost, so that's why the leaves are falling off, or something like that.
Well, the name Golden Forest kind of goes with this fall theme that they have. I think it's just things are going to crap in general.
I like how this whole kind of thought process is basically all everyone like, I can't take him with me, he's a baby. But then that guy, basically, that little green guy bitch slaps you. It says, you can take me with you. Little happy dance.
Reckon I can be useful, because I was just useful. I like that. Lucas talking.
You are a baby. He's about to hit you with this stick.
Yeah.
In a very peppy manner. Gonna hit you. He's gonna hit you, man!
I heard him, Mr. Drippy. He's got some interesting recommendations. Planter.
Seymour?
Seymour. That's what I named him in my main game. But I wanted to name him something, as opposed to the last one where I just hated him, something positive related to us. So I decided to name him Shirou. But I promised I would put in a question mark, so now he's Shirou!
Shirou! Do you want to call him Shirou? Intense.
Sure, thanks. That's 3 familiars. Excuse me, that's 2 familiars.
That's 2 familiars and a waste of air. Can I add him to my stew?
Cook him and peel the skin. Extra crispy. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Give me him, so I can rub his belly. A Gucci goo.
I really hope Shadar's voice actor does stage.
Please. Or he just does an interpretive reading of something.
We can see right there, the little harpoon we picked up can be used by Shirou. Shirou, his main deal is he has the ability to evade, which is different from defense in that it completely avoids the attack. I'm pretty sure it has the same effect of where some enemies, if they do a big attack on you and evade it, you still would get the glims. So in some cases where you need defense more than attack, and especially later when Shirou gets some decent magic attacks, he might be of more use to us.
So we're gonna make him a fat fuck right now.
Mm-hmm. His favorites are cakes. No.
Go stop you so full. Oh, and we have to feed the adorable. Watch me, doesn't he feed him?
Give us a nice chocolate.
That is happiness incarnate.
I won't stop feeding him chocolate.
Diabetes!
Some of the more higher levels of food that we give them will fill them up a lot more, as like alongside increasing the attack, defense, what have you, more. So you really need to pay attention to how much it has.
Yeah, you don't want stuff that's completely full of food, obviously.
No. Also, later higher levels will increase familiarity alongside their favorite foods. It just depends on how much it increases it by. Usually it won't be noticeable for the smaller ones.
It's usually going to be related to them giving their favorite foods.
Mm-hmm. We'll notice early on, Shirou levels up like crazy. Water bomb. Alright, I completely misused this. But oh well.
He's good to have around. I mean, I think I used him through the entire game, actually.
Yeah, I never got rid of him.
I mean, he's a combination. You can make him a combination of a spell caster and a healer. Always good to have on any team.
But of course, all of his magic attacks use up a crap ton of MP.
Well, later we become just ridiculously powerful and it doesn't matter.
I just want to say right now, I'm not proud of this. I was using this as a chance to show off what Shirou can do. And I accidentally sent him out to attack. As you can see, he is not an attack type, which is fair enough. But then, he's also not a defend type if you don't evade. So I tried to use Water Bomb. Decent amount of damage. Wasn't a good idea.
You're almost dead, though.
Yeah, I'm almost dead, so I figure I better quickly heal. Quickly heal. I'm dead.
See, that's how quickly you can die in this game.
This is why generally I show things off as the game progresses. I don't stop to show it off because then I screw up.
Look at the death screen, though. Like, watch what the death screen looks like.
Thank you, Drippy.
Drippy's even in my death dreams.
When you die, you can spend 10% of your guilders to be revived, pretty much where you left off. So death's mostly just a slap on the wrist.
Unless you're trying to save money, then...
Or you're the main character's mom.
Oh, yeah.
In which case, can't pay money, get back, sorry.
Guess you shouldn't have been diving to a river, bitch.
Cold.
Cold and frosty, like this Sunday.
As a Sunday.
Jeepers creepers.
You almost made that sound cool.
Almost. Our magic can mushroom mushrooms.
That's a little spell that Shirou gave us. And using them, we can basically make shortcuts to get through here pretty quickly.
Not that we ever really have to come back here without some other means of transportation.
No.
But hey, we did it.
They're good to have.
Yeah. We actually used that magic quite a few times. Especially compared to some of the other ones.
Yeah, compared to some where we never use. Which, yes, is a thing in this game. Just to remind you.
We get some spells that get used maybe once.
And those are the lucky ones.
We have a spell in this game called Broom.
No, it's called Broom Broom.
You use it to move a broom. Imagine the applications.
Why couldn't that have been the one we could never use? They're saying Broom Broom. It's over.
Broom, broom, broom.
Are you talking about that magic?
This spell was made by Shadar.
Broom Broom.
I must sweep beneath the cupboards. He can literally say anything as long as it's nonchalant. It's perfect.
Yeah. But intense is all hell.
Yeah. I'm sorry. His voice is like a toasted marshmallow.
Crusty on the outside, warm and gooey on the inside.
Warm, burnt, and delicious.
He looks like a toasted marshmallow, too.
Maybe that's how he got that way. How delicious! Oh!
Can't open that. But judging by the healing station, we're coming up on a boss.
I find it interesting that they added those sewer grate things, considering we can't even really use them now in an area like this, but that's just me.
No empty spot on the map. No.
I was just to fuck with you. And looks like a big wide area to fight a boss.
I wonder if it is.
No. God.
It's all dried up. Like your mom's corpse.
Like your mom's veg, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm your father.
No comma there. He's sorry he's his father.
I'm not apologizing for the mother comment, I just am. Oh god.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
See?
Actually, this guy pops up a lot for me for various reasons. I like him.
Oh! Jeepers!
That's why I don't like him saying Jeepers. 'Cause he ruins all moments with it.
This guy's kind of a cool boss fight. Even though I fight him the exact same way. Here I'm showing off Frostbite, which I got from Tom. You'll notice it costs 6 MP as opposed to 4 MP for the Fireball. And it's pretty much scaled to that amount. So...
a lot of spells work out in that manner.
So it just depends on if he's weak to the attack that you would want to use it. Because otherwise it might go a little bit faster in general. But for the most part, if it's weak to him, that's when you go for it. Otherwise, ignore it.
Well, see, the notion I always got was that Drippy was the one that was actually throwing the orbs out to you. So the fact that the orb just kind of appeared behind that creature kind of caused confusion. Well, he did throw that orb.
He did throw that one.
Although he seems to always throw the orbs I never need. It looks like you're out of magic and you're full of health. Here's a health orb.
Here we go. Finally get to show off the Golden Glim properly. If I can run to it. There we go. It's like, no.
Yes. Look at that. That's cool.
That's pretty cool. That's the only Gold Glim attack he ever gets, though.
And later in the game, it actually becomes relatively weak. Especially compared to some of your later spells.
Yeah. Not compared to your allies.
Yeah, some of the other familiars get some pretty cool little gold orb attacks, though. Like, it does, like, double the damage. He looks like he's pissed off. God damn it, you're messing it up down there!
Need to be careful here. I could have just gotten out of the way. Oh well, that did like, what, 2 damage?
Yep.
Also, wow. Drippy is doing something useful. Savor this moment.
This is the only time he does it.
That's pretty awesome.
There is something fucked up. He's like, let me tell you how to do this. Ah, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
If you got the time, double, go for it. Finish him off. You're not doing a lot of damage.
You're doing it wrong. Look at all these orbs he's spilling out, though.
I finished it off. And you notice right there, all my health and magic refill. It refills before you've... Or, like, it counts you as having gone up a level before you've even gone to the level up screen.
Kind of a spoiler alert moment.
Yeah. Spear of the Glade. We keep getting spirits every time we beat a boss. It's going to be a long time before they actually come into play, though.
And for now, it's rather useless, but hold on to it because it becomes awesome later.
Healing Tear is kind of the same as Healing Touch. So that's how Shirou will become a healer later on, if we wanted to become that.
I like the idea that he just got up and went out of the hell with this. That horrible creature's gone. I heard that.
I'm a friend of the forest. A friend nobody wants, but I'm a friend.
I speak to the trees, they just don't speak back.
That's how they grow. I've got a big mouth.
They're tasty, I'm sorry.
Lick, lick, lick.
Who did they get a Shadar? I love that kind of comment. It's like, well, duh. No, it was a bloody earthquake. Of course it was Shadar.
Do you think Shadar was the one who killed my mom?
In fairness, it actually wasn't. It was that woman, so...
I think he took his heart away.
You can't make puns about that, because that's what it actually is.
I just feel like his would be that lame. Looks like you helped and made that your treat. Just, I'm gonna kill you, I swear.
Better leave.
You didn't have to pond or that. Albuquerque?
I thought you were going to say apologize.
It's even worse. Just tell me you're not fishing for compliments, points to a fish. See? See? Yes. Yes, I see.
Then I get to the ocean. See?
I'm at the sea, see?
So next time, we'll go to the desert.
And find another pun related to that too.
And we'll try and fail to knock over Drippy. Oh well.
Fuck it. That's such a lazy way to end it. Shove him. No. He won't just be Drippy, he'll be Brokey.
That's so not badass.
That's something a kid would say, though. You're not Drippy, you're Brokey. Nah.
I'm gonna make you a brokey.
Cheapers.
Jeepers. If your name is Drippy, why are you dry?
Jeepers, I'm gonna push you down this cliff. It's steepers.
I need to wear glasses. I call them peepers.
Let's stop.
Yeah. Even if you do that, I'll live.
What?
I'm just convinced that he's excited about like the worst puns ever.
Oliver Dress, don't you too?
Airline food.
Oh no, just you wait. That'll be appropriate. You have to wait a while, but it'll be appropriate eventually.
It'll never be appropriate.
For Drippy's character.
Yeah.
Not that I think they have air. They might actually. Sorry, it's a bunch of spoilery stuff. So.
Don't give no fuck. You won't know what's going on. Have you never seen it?
Things fly in this game.
Like birds.
Yeah. I mean, fly with people on them.
Like birds. Like large birds. God, recording's too hot. It's like 95 degrees outside.
At midnight?
It's Texas.
Oh.
Or I guess I can find out what the temperature is exactly. What's the temperature right now?
It's about 82 degrees outside. Hot?
Hot. It's 82 degrees right now.
It's hot, Ollie boy!